We explore the meaning behind Veterans Day, celebrate the IHS Teacher of the Year, and we honor Native American Heritage Month today on Night News.
Ever to conquer, never to yield. For Independence High School,
This is Han.
this is Night TV.
Good afternoon, Knights. Today is Friday, November 11th, and I'm Addison Williams.
And I'm Carmen Moulton.
Today, we celebrate Veterans Day to remember those who keep our nation safe. Night News' Ashton Smith and Saisha Argawal take a deeper look into the sacrifices veterans take to serve the nation.
Veterans Day is celebrated by Americans nationwide to honor those who have served in the United States Armed Forces. But for veterans themselves, sacrifice means a little something more. Paul Goodrum, Marine, is a veteran and a member of the American Legion, a veterans organization. Goodrum expresses the emotions that go behind serving for this nation.
I love this country, I really do, and what we stand for and who we are. And to be able to be part of that and really go out there and sacrifice for that meant a lot to me. I love that. And I would do it today.
For Goodrum and many other veterans, being away from their family was a new normal when in service.
I deployed the day after I got married. So I got married on a Friday, I left Saturday morning, and I was gone for 5 months.
In this nation, veterans are not the only ones who serve. Their families and loved ones also play a role in the country's freedom.
You know, they also serve. It's really tough on them. And I don't think we do enough to support them. Now, my wife, at the time, would carry around one in a carrier with the baby bag and the other on him and do her grocery shopping. And that's just what we did.
Veterans play a huge role in sustaining freedom. Even after service, they continue their contribution to society. Veterans can be found right here at IHS. Many Knights and their loved ones have served in the U.S. military. Today, take a minute to celebrate their sacrifice for this nation. For Night News, Saisha Agarwal and Ashton Smith.
Knights, support IHS veterans by thanking them for their service in the halls today.
The Connecting Threads Cultural Series was created to highlight diversity in the Frisco community to celebrate the common threads that connect us all.
In honor of Native American Heritage Month, Sam Rainey and Layla AJ joined a panel consisting of 3 representatives from 4 different Native American nations to hear about their lineage and how they honor their traditions today.
The first people to live in Collin County were among a variety of Native nations, including Wichita, Tawakoni, Kickapoo, Comanche, and Caddo. National Native American Heritage Month gives people from different backgrounds the chance to recognize the history of the land they live on. Having to relocate back in the 17th century caused certain tribes like the Choctaw Nation to lose not only some of their land, but history as well.
We've been more integrated, if you will, into non-Native American society.
Historically, about 500 distinct native languages were spoken in North America. While many of the languages and dialects have died out, efforts are being made to teach them to younger generations through online classes.
Died out, forced out, we weren't allowed, right? You were sent to school, you weren't allowed to speak your language. It wasn't like we said we're not going to, it was exactly what he said. The parents stopped teaching their kids because they didn't want them to get in trouble, and so you didn't.
With the opening of a new cultural center, tradition is being carried on through the sharing of clothing, art, and extensive museum items that have been donated by the community.
As a cafeteria where you can get our traditional Indian tacos and other food, and you can get those traditional foods. You can also get a hamburger, but you have the ability to buy the things that we traditionally would have made with our crops.
John Ross from the Cherokee and Navajo regions looks forward to seeing the representation of his tribe throughout the month.
I always look forward to just some of the programming you find on TV, if you can find it on PBS or History Channel, that's Native American based. Also Thanksgiving.
This month can serve to honor America's indigenous people and even provide many with a new understanding. Night News, Layla AJ, and Sam Rainey.
Visit the Frisco Heritage Museum tomorrow from 1:30 to 3 for a unique lesson on Native expression through the artistic skill of beadwork, and at the same time on the 19th for a demonstration on basket weaving.
When watching IHS coaches lead their teams to victory, many don't think about the people supporting them. Night News' Caroline Bressler, Colton Hepworth, and Jacob Thomas take a look into the coach behind our coaches.
For teachers, supporting two families is a part of their everyday life. Having a family at home often has a great impact on a coach's family at school.
I've always heard, coach the kids like they're your own kid, and then that definitely changed a lot when I had a son, because it's like I actually do have a kid, so coaching these players like they're my own kid definitely means a lot more to me now.
Their motivation to push through the hard games sprouts from their families at home.
I mean, everybody's got a why, and all of our coaches around here, their why is centered around their family.
Not only does their family support their teams, but their athletes and coworkers also impact their children and spouses.
Oh, she really loves coming up here because she likes other coaches and stuff too. And she's really shy though, but she enjoys being in the gym.
Oh, they love it. They ask for them every day, but unfortunately I can't make that happen, but they love having my son out there.
Creating an atmosphere full of families from both ends of the coach's life is a key part of all they accomplish throughout their seasons.
Being able to incorporate my own kids into what we do up here athletic-wise has been a huge part of our success and our culture.
For Night News, Colton Hepworth, Caroline Bressler, and Jacob Thomas.
Being a teacher is not an easy task. Some even say it's a calling. Moise Shaw and I spoke with the IHS Teacher of the Year, Miss Althea Rose.
Every year, each school has the take of a name a Teacher of the Year. The independent staff nominates a few members they feel are teachers to aspire to be. This year's candidates were Drew Williamson, Night Academy Teacher,
Debbie Van Tyker,
Social Studies Teacher, and Althea Rose, Special Education Teacher. While each teacher is incredible in their own ways, Althea Rose was named Independent Teacher of the Year.
I choose to think of it not only as my award, but I choose to think of it as the award for all the special ed teachers who toil every day in and out this district, in our schools.
Rose has more than 16 years of teaching under her belt and has a piece of advice for the teachers.
With the knowledge but no heart, you're not going to make it. You have to have the heart. You have to have, especially dealing with the students I deal with, compassion. You have to have the want to.
While working in the special education department can be hard at times, Rose says it's rewarding as well.
I find it a challenge, and I just love to see them blossom. I love to see them blossom, and sometimes, I have one student now, started with him in 9th grade, wouldn't talk to anyone, was kind of a loner, and today, he has a job outside of school, he will keep a conversation, and so things like those are my success stories, and that's why I teach students with disabilities now.
The Teacher of the Year award is not only about the award, but it is also about the legacy left behind by that teacher.
I don't know, I want them to remember me as the teacher who cared, as the person who told them that, hey, you can do this, you can do this, you can make it. I think when a teacher does that, then that teacher has accomplished his or her goal.
Rose believes that sometimes the process matters more than the outcome. Althea Rose's passion for teaching students in special education will continue on. For Night News, Carmen Moulton and Moise Shaw.
Shows like Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon lit a pathway for anime culture to rise to the forefront. Those very anime stories helped inspire conventions like the Nishi Fest in Arlington. The Nishi Fest aims to bring fans of anime together in a judgment-free space to express their own interests.
My favorite thing about anime is just how you can do anything. Whenever you watch it, you feel like you're in a brand new world, and it makes you feel good.
Nishi Fest highlights the unique style of anime with a wide variety of colors and a different personality added to each character. Attendants of the festival dress up as some of their favorite characters. This is also known as cosplay.
It's fun. I get to pretend to be different people. I get to dress up in all these different outfits and take fun photos. So I just love it as an art form and as a hobby.
Gen Z targeted apps like TikTok have shown a whole new generation of kids what anime is and why its subculture continues to influence a large amount of people.
I started watching it in middle school, but then I wasn't really allowed to watch it anymore, so that I really got into it in high school though, when I was just watching on breaks and stuff. First time here, I get to come here and see like all my content creator friends that I know and I see live all over the country. So that's probably the best part about it for me.
Nishi Fest brings strangers together through their love of anime.
I just love how chill the atmosphere is and like how there's like the food festival and stuff. It's just a great community.
For Night News, this is Cameron Bowen-Haroon.
And now for your IHS update. Varsity football plays their first round of playoffs tonight at 7 o'clock. Come out and support the Knights as they take on the Arlington Heights Yellow Jackets at Farrington Field.
Seniors, today is the last day to purchase your yearbook recognition ad. Create your ad online at jostensyearbook.com and scan the QR code on the screen to directly access the website. To welcome the holiday season, girls soccer is currently selling IHS-themed holiday sweaters that can be purchased using the bit.ly link in the graphic above. Make sure to order them by November 15th. All proceeds will go to the Soccer Booster Club.
Student ambassadors are hosting IHS's annual Multicultural Night on November 16th. It will be held from 5:30 to 7 o'clock in the Independence Cafeteria. Come out and support your peers while learning about different cultures from across the world.
Congratulations to the IHS Percussion for their first place win at the Louisville Drumline Invitational. This was Percussion's last performance of their Birds of Paradise show, and we could not be more proud of how they ended the season.
Fall break is only 2 weeks away. There will be no school from November 21st through the 25th. Be safe and enjoy this time off.
Knights, I'm Carmen Moulton.
And I'm Addison Williams. Be sure to check us out on YouTube and ihsnightnews.org. Follow us at IHS Night News to stay up to date with all things Independence. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.